She like it so rough, and she trying to be tough.
Right, so now joining me is SK. SK, starting question to you, right, is how did you get your name? Because your actual name doesn't even have the initials S or K in it, right? Right. You're
well, my name when I first got into the industry, well, when I first started making music, was Soul Keys. I thought Soul Keys was kind of corny. So,
as in soul keys on the keyboard.
Right. I thought it was kind of corny, so I just shortened it up. It was time to turn in the album credits for Ready, so I had to choose a name, so I just went with SK.
And what's your actual name?
John McGee.
And you didn't want to say John McGee?
Well, my name is John SK McGee.
But we're here, of course, celebrating Trey Songz' fans, the Angels, are here tonight. What was your experience when you first came to the room?
It was dope. I know some Angels in America, and I just appreciate all the support and love that they showed me and Jake Kitts. It was definitely crazy.
And with your kind of journey into production, what's it been like for you? Is it something you've always known you wanted to do?
I knew I wanted to do music. Growing up, I really didn't know what exactly. I played piano in church from the age of 7. So from 7 up until 18, I was like, I want to do music, but I just don't know what to do. I thought about being an artist at one point, but I can't sing.
What is the reason that somebody like Trey would have mixtapes as well as albums, and yourself? Why would you work on them?
He started out with mixtapes. When he had his deal, he was doing mixtapes before his album came out. It's always something that he was doing before he actually was signed. So it definitely catapulted him into who he is today.
So your journey with Trey has been pretty big as well. Working with him has led you to a Grammy. Is it an award or is it just a nomination?
Nomination for R&B Album of the Year. It was only a nomination.
And which album was that on?
Ready.
And what's your favourite song from Ready? Which ones did you produce as well?
I co-produced Neighbors Know My Name, You Belong to Me, and Jupiter Love.
They're all very nice songs. Which one's your favourite out of those?
Jupiter Love. I think that was my favorite record. It was real sensual. I love that record.
But then you've also worked on the latest album he's got out. I never get the words right. I'm a radio presenter and I always get it wrong on air. I'm going to try Passion, Pain and Pleasure. Is that right, yeah?
Correct.
Ah, sick one. Can't believe I got that right. Which songs did you produce on that album?
I did a Massage, Doorbell, and Red Lipstick.
Okay, so now my question is, from Ready and that album, what's your favourite song?
From Ready and Passion, Pain and Pleasure? Probably Red Lipstick. It's probably one of my favorite songs, just the way it came about. They were in LA during the BET Awards, and I just made the track that day, sent it to them, and the next morning they gave me a phone call and said that they recorded it.
Now, when you made that track, did you just make the beat for it, or did you write the lyrics for it too?
I just made the beat for it. First I played it for Day 26. They didn't take it, so then Trey took it.
All right, no, that's a big song as well, though. All right, now moving on to Chapter 5, can you tell me any of the songs on the album, or is that still confidential information?
It's pretty confidential right now.
Can you give me any clues of what we can expect?
It's a new level for Trey. He has 2 amazing songs that very crossover records that he did that's gonna really take him to the next level.
What's his worst habit?
His worst habit?
So whether, he leaves a can of Coke on the side all the time?
He does this. He jokes on me a lot. Okay. He jokes on me a lot, especially when I first got into the game. He used to pick on me a lot. Yeah. But
really?
It wasn't bad. It didn't make me mad or anything like that, but he used to pick on me a lot.
And then was it just a case of when you built your confidence, you were able to retaliate?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what's the relationship now like?
He's like a brother to me. He checks up on me all the time. He called me when the Top of the World video came out. He called me and congratulated me, so he's definitely like a brother.
That song's a really big song, though. I didn't realise it was from the album until I got the album, but I'd already been listening to it online beforehand. All right, what's his most admirable trait?
He has a heart. He has a heart for people. He cares a lot about his fans. He cares a lot about his family. He cares a lot about his producers, his writers. He has a heart for people.
Is there a memory that you share with him which you'll never forget?
Wow, it's so many memories. Probably when we did Ready, we had a talk, a one-on-one talk, and he just said, "I love you, man." I congratulated him on everything, and he just told me that he's not gonna let me lose He's gonna always support me and have my back. That was a great moment.
And is Trey the only artist that you work with, or have you been working with others as well?
No, I did a record with an artist named Ginuwine. Before I did something on his last 2 albums actually, and who else? Sammy. We have Sammy who signed to the label that we're with now. We have an artist named Kevin Ross, and yeah, just other artists, and Verse Simmons who's with Def Jam.
The ultimate goal for you, are you going to continue just producing, or do you want to do more?
I actually want to do music, and I also want to get into like real estate. Like I'm starting to do my research on real estate and buying like land back home in North Carolina, because I live in the country, so we have like a lot of land and stuff like that. So I want to get into other investments as well.
I'm going to ask you a question,
okay,
and then you're going to respond in a British accent, okay? So what's the strangest thing you've experienced so far in London?
The strangest thing. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even.
You can't even try.
Try it. Like it just.
All right, we'll work on it, and then maybe we'll do a clip to camera later.
You can say something that I'll repeat.
All right, what should I say? Why don't you say, "Can I have a pint of lager, please"?
Can I have a pint of lager, please?
Not quite. Passion, Pain and Pleasure, or Chapter 5?
Chapter 5.
Cool. What's your favourite sitcom?
Martin.
What is that? Because
you don't know Martin?
No.
Martin Lawrence?
Martin's own sitcom. What about a recent one? Have you got a recent one?
I really don't watch TV like that. I watch CNN, but that's it.
All right, cool. Martin, it's all about Martin Lawrence. What's your favourite film?
New film? I love Paranormal Activity.
That's a strange film,
but I think it's real.
All right. Who's your favourite artist?
I have a few favorite artists. I think Usher is my favorite R&B artist of all time.
Any female artists that you really like?
Rihanna. I love Rihanna. Hi, Rihanna.
Is it because of the music that you love her, or is it something else?
Everything.
Fair enough. All right. New York or London?
London.
All right. Cool. What's your most embarrassing memory ever?
Oh man, I don't even want to say it. When I was like 6 years old, I went to the mall and I had to use the restroom really bad, and I couldn't hold it.
Aww.
I did it in front of everyone, and it was during Christmas time.
Oh, so there was lots of people there too?
They saw it on my pants and stuff. They saw it the stuff.
But then surely you would have got fixed up fairly quickly, because you were only 6.
He bought me a new pair of jeans, and I just went in the bathroom and changed.
But you've still not forgotten that memory ever?
Never. I cried.
You don't cry anymore about it though, do you?
Some nights.
Oh, I'll give you the proudest moment.
Proudest moment were going to the Grammys.
What was that like?
It was surreal. I dreamed of going to the Grammys, so it was definitely like.
And when you did go, where was it, and who was performing that night?
It was in LA at the Staples Center. Lady Gaga performed, Lil Wayne performed, a lot of people performed. Jay-Z and Beyonce were there. It was crazy. So
was it quite recently that you went to the Grammys?
It was 2010.
What's the funniest thing you've experienced in London so far? Whether it's an accent, a phrase you've heard, or a gesture, or just Londoners?
You just said something that was funny that I've heard a lot here. You said tune.
Yes.
We really say tune in America. We say like that's a dope song, that's a dope record. We don't say tune. I'm going to use that.
Something you love about London?
The food. The food is great out here. Like
what kind of food have you been eating?
I ate some sort of chicken. I may pronounce it wrong. Chicken katusa, something like that.
Sounds like you going out to fancy dinner places, because I ain't been there.
It was some.
Do you know what it is?
What kind of chicken?
Nando. You went to Nando's.
Nando's was good too, but it was another place that we went to the first day.
But the food is good.
Yeah, Nando's is definitely cool too.
Cool, you're a man who likes your food. But thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. It's been an absolute pleasure. And now we can go shock out some of that music. Oh, the tunes we got playing out there, right? Tunes, yeah.
Let's go. This is SK and you're watching Niji Magazine.
Alright, so I've done my interviews with SK and J Kits, who's being interviewed some more over there, but we're going to get our party started. I've spoken to the Angels, obviously getting to know the producers a little bit better now, and I've spoken to the organisers, which means it's now time for you to get out here.
Out here. Yeah.
So be a good girl, come and sit on my lap. Oh, you are the moon